Hi everyone, and welcome to the Shikishinobi of anti-hotspots, my new category, new section, new everything darlings. And it's the middle of the night, I'm out of my balcony, I've got to be quiet because the bedrooms are right behind me and just over there, so I've got to be very quiet. But anyway, my new section, it's about taking everybody's favourite TV shows, what they show about the city, aside from all the usual tourist traps, and what the actual show, in translation, means for that town or city. Now, I'm going to say it once, and only once. I mean no disrespect to any viewers in those cities. This is purely for comedy, okay? It's for a good laugh and making fun of TV shows. And don't get riled up at me about the TV shows either, because, hey, I have to sit there and watch them too. Okay? So, let's begin. The first Shikishinobi anti-hotspot is San Francisco. San Francisco in California, USA. Now, the TV shows that have turned me off on going to this place are Charmed and CSI, Streets of San Francisco. But after watching a bit of these two TV shows, you can't discover that it's not really a safe place at all. I mean, there are demons cropping up everywhere. It's just the central for all evil in the world. I mean, Charmed fans will know about what I'm on about, but the source of all evil, the triads and Ku and all those other evil beings, they just all seem to manifest into one place in San Francisco. It's a big pool of evil magic and some good magic with the charm ones, and but yeah, it's just not natural. Okay, so if you go there, you're going to be attacked by demons. Not good. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'd rather die peacefully in my bed. I don't want to be blown up by a fireball or something. Anyway, now, from both Charmed and Streets of San Francisco, you've learned that women just mysteriously disappear and get murdered all the time. I mean, it's an epidemic. It's a conspiracy. Women disappear. Women, don't go to San Francisco. You'll disappear. You'll... Hey, come on. I mean, the charm ones don't disappear. They're protected by their good magic, and neither do the main characters of Streets of San Francisco. But at the end of the day, every other woman in that town is going to disappear for good. Not so bad for the queer boys, because, hey, you'll be full of boys, but I've got too much respect for women. You can't go to San Francisco, you'll be gone. You'll be dead. The fireballs! Anyway, throughout all these hotspot little tourism places, I'm going to rate corruption, and I'm going to rate scandal. Now, there is a difference between the two if you look them up in the dictionary. Okay, the scandal rate that I gave to San Francisco is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 throwing stars. We'll use throwing stars. 8 out of 10 throwing stars. Okay? That's pretty high. I mean, all these demons and evil beings plotting to take over, and all these scandals, and all these evil criminals scandaling and ripping people off. It's not good. I have tea. French vanilla with rose. Someone's using the vacuum cleaner. Not me. Anyway. Corruption. Corruption wasn't too bad if you look at it. Because corruption comes with the bad guys, that's just natural. But with all the demons and warlocks and things like that from Charmed, while yes, they have to integrate themselves into the human world, they kind of have to act like normal people at the same time, so they're kind of doing good things and bad things at the same time. It's just kind of neutral ground at the end of the day. So I knocked it down to 7 throwing stars. So San Francisco, you got 15 out of 20 throwing stars as a place not to go. It's not on my tourist list. Okay? Now, that's just a small example of what I'll be bringing you. And I mean, I've filed through video games, movies, TV series, books the works. And I came up with a pretty good list of places we're going to go visit at some point or another. I don't expect everyone to have heard of these places, but I'll certainly tell you, like I did tonight, where you can find references to this place. Or places. It might end up being places. It just depends on what I'm studying. Okay, so anyway, until then, your Shikishinobi is signing off.